Alright, so Konami just dropped something that sounds insane on paper. Free epics for the 1 billion download anniversary, and I'm not even gonna lie. The moment you hear that, your brain immediately goes, yeah, there's no way this is actually as good as it sounds. Because we've been here before, we've seen free rewards that don't really change anything. So the real question is simple. Did Konami actually cook this time? Or is this just another smart way to keep players grinding without really giving them value? And to answer that, we need to look at what they actually gave us, not just the hype, not just the word free, but the reality of these cards and how they fit into the game right now. So let's start with Steven Gerrard, box-to-box, 105 CMF, and I'm not even gonna lie. This card is literally what you expect from a paid epic, not a free one. 88 ball control, 84 dribbling. Nothing crazy, but clean, reliable, and then 91 low pass, 91 lofted pass. Yeah, that's elite distribution. That's the kind of passing that controls games. And then 90 speed with 98 stamina. This guy is everywhere. Up and down, attack and defense, non-stop. Exactly what a box-to-box midfielder should be. And then defensively, 91 awareness, 90 tackling, 87 aggression. Again, solid, consistent. He's not a pure destroyer, but he can definitely win the ball and support your defense. And then you add 92 kicking power. Yeah, long shots, powerful strikes, classic Gerrard. But the most important part here is his skill, Fortress. Because that's what really defines how he plays. Fortress makes him stronger, more reliable in duels, especially when the game gets intense, when you're under pressure, when you need someone to hold the midfield. Gerrard becomes that guy. And that's exactly how paid epic midfielders feel in-game. They don't just exist. They influence the match. And that's why this card is so interesting because, again, this doesn't feel like a free version. This feels like a normal epic, just without the coins. Now let's move to Ronaldinho, 105 winger, and yeah, this is the one everyone wanted. Because when you hear Ronaldinho, you're already thinking dribbling, creativity, flair, and the stats back it up perfectly. 98 ball control, 96 dribbling, 95 tight possession. This is smooth. This is elite. This is exactly what you expect from one of the most technical players in the game, and then 90 attacking awareness with 85 finishing. So he's not just creating, he can also score when needed, and then 88 speed with 94 acceleration. Not the fastest, but very explosive, very quick in short bursts, perfect for beating defenders, and then 94 balance. Yeah, that's why he feels untouchable on the ball. But the real highlight here is his skill. Phenomenal pass, because this completely changes how you use him. This is not just a winger that dribbles and cuts inside. This is a creator, someone who can deliver insane passes, break defensive lines, and create chances out of nothing. And that's a big deal, because now he's not just entertaining, he's effective, he's impacting games in a real way, and again, this is exactly what you'd expect from a paid epic Ronaldinho, not a free one. And then we have Angelo Peruzzi, 105 goalkeeper, and I'm not even gonna lie, this one might be the most overlooked. But when you actually check the stats, yeah, this is a proper epic goalkeeper. 96 awareness, 95 catching, 94 parrying, 96 reflexes, 92 reach. Those are top-tier numbers. Those are numbers you trust in big moments. And then 90 jump helps with aerial balls, crosses, corners. And even though he's 181 centimeters, which is not the tallest, his stats make up for it. He's reactive, consistent, and reliable. And again, this feels like a normal epic GK, not some downgraded free version. So now, let's stop and actually think about what Konami did here, because this is where things get interesting. These cards, Gerrard, Ronaldinho, Peruzzi, they are not free versions of epics. They are just epics. The same level, the same quality, the same type of performance. The only difference is that this time, Konami decided to give them out for free. And that's why people are confused. Because we're not used to this. We're used to free cards being slightly worse, slightly limited, slightly behind the paid ones, but here, that gap is not really there. And that's why the question, did they cook or scam us, is not as simple as it sounds. Because on the surface, it looks like they cooked. You're getting high-level players without spending coins, but when you look deeper, that's where the problem starts to show, because of how you actually get these cards, and yeah. This is where things get a bit crazy, because this whole thing is tied to the 1 billion download anniversary, which sounds huge, sounds generous, sounds like a big celebration, but then you realize you only get 7 free chance deals out of 150 players, and I'm not even gonna lie. That's wild, because when you think about the odds, most people are not getting these cards. Let's just be honest. You have 7 tries in a pool of 150, and you're hoping to land Gerrard, Ronaldinho, or Peruzzi. Yeah, that's not guaranteed at all, in fact. It's unlikely for a lot of players, and that's where the scam side of the argument comes in because technically, yes, the cards are free, but realistically, not everyone is going to get them.